and welcome back to Incredible Inverts and Other Animals with me, Phil. And today's video, we're going to be taking a look at a native or UK native species of invertebrate, and it's one that you may see in your garden or even in your house this time of year here in the UK. So let's go ahead and take a look at the cockchafer. Okay, so here we have the cockchafer or Melanopha melanofa. So these guys are a native UK species of beetle. So, and the name cockchafer actually really just translates to big beetle from Old English. So they are part of the scarab sort of beetle, the chafers. So that pretty much also includes a lot of our sort of fruit beetles that we keep in captivity. But like I said, these guys are a UK native. Now, other names for these guys, common names, are things like Maybug or May beetle, June bug or June beetle, and that kind of gives you an indication of when you are likely to see these guys out and about. And that is, between the months of May and June are the most likely months that you're going to see the adult beetles around. They do tend to be primarily nocturnal, so you may actually see them sort of flying into your house if you've got windows open. So this particular one was actually found in the calf at my work, and one of my directors called me over being like, oh, we found an interesting insect, did I want to take a look at it? And I thought, yep. And so this is actually the first one I've seen this year of 2022. We do see them fairly commonly, like I say, from May onwards, sometimes as early as April, depending on sort of weather conditions. So, but the adults don't live very long, so these guys only really live around about 6 weeks as adults. But as larvae, which the larvae spend most of the time underground, eating things like grass roots and even vegetable roots and stuff. They will live sort of 3 to 5 years as a larvae underground before pupating and then becoming adult. So, but of course, every year we tend to see at least a few adults around these guys, and they are fairly common, especially in rural areas. So you can see here it's really sort of fan out its antennae. So they're quite, I think they're quite cute looking as a beetle. I mean, I think about a lot of beetles, to be fair, but with the fanning on their antennae, just absolutely extraordinary. So they're not our largest beetle. Of course, our largest is the common stag beetle, so which is much larger than these guys. But these guys are a fair size. So hence the name sort of big beetle. Other names to these guys include things like doodlebug as well. So they do sound like kind of mini helicopters in a way when they fly. So certainly if they fly into you, you're going to know about it. You're going to sort of hear it, and they'll certainly, as they'll sometimes fly into your house and bump into your lights and stuff, because that's what they get attracted to, the lights of a house. I certainly have some every now and then. This time of year I haven't yet, but sometimes fly into my windows. So you can sort of hear them ping off the window. No, but it's quite common as well. And it's hard to be confused with a very similar sort of species that is out sort of later on, which is sometimes called the summer chafer. Very, very similar looking to these guys, but these guys come out that a little bit earlier than the summer chafer here in the UK. These are mainly found around sort of the southern parts as well, and then they will feed on sort of flowers for their nectar, and so sometimes even some fruits as well. So this one I did give a little bit of a sort of cut up apple for it whilst it was with me until I got it into a nice safe place for it. Okay, so that was the cockchafer. What do you guys think? Have you guys seen one of these yet? You're likely to see them around May and June time, hence some of their other common names, as in Maybug or May beetle, June bug, June beetle. So, but the adults only live around 6 weeks, so once June's gone, you may not actually see them. You may do, any time of year or any sort of period around this sort of time of year, you are likely to see these guys potentially. So that's only not to be feared. They're amazing beetles and stuff. So go out, have a look, see if you find any. Let me know if you have found any or have seen any around in your garden or around anywhere you are, perhaps your school or your work, anything like that. So if you did like this video, guys, please do give it a thumbs up. Pop some comments down below. And if you haven't yet, please do consider subscribing to the channel and hitting that bell for notifications. Still on the road to my 1,000 subscriber mark. Getting ever closer, which is fantastic. Thank you all for subscribing. Those of you hopefully coming to the BTS, I will be at the BTS. So next Sunday, the 22nd of May. If you see me there, do come and say hi. So I'll be around. I'll either be on the Amazing Reptiles toy and gift stall with some of my homebred invertebrates, or you'll probably most likely see me wandering around the show, chatting away and buying things. And so, if you see me, do come up and say hi. I'd love to meet you all, especially if I haven't met you before. But until next time, guys, take care, stay safe, and keep rocking.